So about a year ago, we did an SCP-inspired school project, where we took some of the most infamous entries from the SCP universe and reimagined them as educational material that could be found within the school. I had a lot of fun doing this, and you guys seemed to really enjoy it too, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do a few more. Now, I don't know if I'm do a full series out of this, or just do one-off videos whenever I feel like it. If there's enough interest, then maybe I'll do more, but there's no promises. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. This is SCP-173, also known as the Sculpture. Now, 173 is one of the most well-known SCPs of all time, so I'm sure almost everyone here is familiar with it in some shape or form. Just a quick recap though. SCP-173 is a humanoid creature made of concrete and rebar that stands at roughly 7 feet tall and weighs about 90 pounds. It's kept in a glass case at Site-19 and is used as a teaching tool for new researchers. Despite its relatively small size, 173 is incredibly strong and has sharp-as-hell teeth. The most important thing about it, though, is that it can only move when no one is looking at it. The moment someone looks directly at it, it will become completely still. And since it's fully aware of its surroundings, it usually takes this chance to attack and kill whoever is near it. So yeah, not exactly something you would want in your classroom. And again, this is the SCP universe we're talking about. And containment procedures are clearly non-existent here. What kind of damage could 173 actually do in a school setting?
Well,
It depends. If we're talking about elementary school, probably not much. Kids are naturally curious, and they and be able to resist checking out this weird new statue in their classroom. However, because of its size, they'd probably only be able to get a brief glimpse of it before it attacks. Not to mention, a lot of them would probably end up getting sent to the principal's office for touching it, which would piss it off and make it even more likely to attack. Things get a little more interesting with middle school. At this point, students have developed the ability to hold their pee for several hours, which means they'll be able to take their time looking at the sculpture and possibly even figure out its weaknesses. Still, I think 173 would cause a lot of chaos. Jumping from student to student and viciously attacking anyone who dares look away for even a second. There would be blood everywhere and the hallway would quickly turn into a massacre. High school is where things get bad though. By this point, students have learned how to read and write, which means they understand exactly what will happen if they look away. This would lead to a bunch of them willingly closing their eyes and taking the risk anyway. Maybe they're tired of living, or maybe they just really hate their parents. Either way, 173 would be picking off students left and right, and the entire school would quickly fall into panic. Some of the more sadistic students might find it funny, but I think most of them would be too scared to even breathe. As for the teachers, well, let's just say they wouldn't last long. 173 is strong enough to break a human neck with its bare hands and fast enough to strike multiple times before anyone could react. There's no way anyone could fight it off, not without getting injured at least. In the end, I think the only people who would survive would be the ones who never looked at it in the first place. That or they're in the closet and haven't come out yet. So yeah, that's the last thing you'd want in your classroom. A 7-foot-tall monster that can only move when you're not looking at it. What a nightmare. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be a series or not, but if you want to see more of these, then let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good one.